stone cold now, so I haven't got to slurp it. 25 years of working with agents has taught me that getting instructed is probably, on balance, the hardest part of the overall job of running a successful estate agency. It's hard enough getting invited in to do a pitch and give a market appraisal. And once you're in there, typically speaking, you've got a 1 in 3 chance of being instructed. So after all that effort getting in the door, the chances are someone else is going to get instructed. And so the purpose of this checklist item, number 11, is recognizing that fact that you have sweated blood and tears, or your team has, or you've spent a lot of money, one way or another, getting in the door. And yeah, of course, some of you get instructed straight away, first time, that's fantastic. And you don't need this checklist item for those ones. But what you do need is this checklist item as one of the most important. I mean, every single item on this checklist is a critical part of what you do and can't be overlooked. And this is no less important than any other item. And when you get to this item on the list, because you've done the first 10, you're now on number 11. The purpose of this item is to make sure that after all that time and effort, prospecting, pitching, getting in the door, getting to pitch at valuation, not winning it the first time, or perhaps they haven't chosen anyone yet, and it's that follow-up stage. You've done your pitch, but you haven't been instructed yet, or they've instructed someone else. But you know there's still a good chance that you can get that instruction, or you can get it off another agent when the time comes. But this is where, if you don't strike at the right time, you're either going to end up frustrating and annoying them by calling them too much at the wrong time, or you're going to miss the opportunity to call at the right time. And my single top tip for this checklist item about getting instructed on the instructions where you weren't instructed first time or at the first meeting is to make sure that you call that prospect back either when you say you will, right? So if they say, look, we need some time to think about this. We're not sure who to discuss it. We need a few days. We're going to take a week or so. Then ask them, can I give you a call on Friday? Can I give you a call in a week's time? Can I give you a call? And when they say yes, whatever the time frame is, you've just got an invitation to call them. Make sure you don't forget to call them. Make sure you've checked your diary for those scheduled instruction follow-up calls. Those done at the right time are a more effective way of getting instructed than anything else. And I could bore you for hours on this video about all the agents I've worked with putting in place systems that did this, both human systems and technology systems. And the one thing we found again and again and again, it wasn't my idea. I got this idea from an agent who set up and just took over his town and market completely with this one technique, was that when you were following up a prospect whose instruction you hadn't won first time they're on with another agent, the golden rule was don't just call them up out of the blue. Call them when something has happened that's relevant to them. For example, their price has dropped. For example, it's gone under offer. For example, it's fallen through and come back on the market. Call them in reaction to an event that's happened. One of those three things. Price has dropped. So in other words, call or email or text or however you want to communicate with them, you do it when the timing is right, and that is the best chance you've got of getting invited back in or getting a chance to nab that instruction off the other agent that's let them down. All right? Call them when they've gone under offer. What's the point in that, Charlie? Because you're congratulating them. Imagine being the vendor. I mean, this used to work like gold dust. When they go under offer with another agent, you know there's a 1 in 3 chance at least that that deal is going to fall apart. And if you ring them to congratulate them and say, I've been keeping an eye on how you're going, and I see that you've accepted an offer and got an offer. I just wanted to call you to congratulate you. So pleased for you. Wish you all the best. Any problems arise and I can help, please give me a call. They won't expect that call. And if they get it from you and then the deal does go south, guess who they're going to call first? It's so simple. All it means, it's all about just getting the right timing. if you get the right timing on those instructions where you put that time in to get invited in, you put that time in pitching them, another agent got it first time, but you call them at the right time afterwards, it'll all be worthwhile. And if you don't follow this checklist sequence and make those calls at the right time, you're going to miss those opportunities to get them when they're hot. This is actually one of the most valuable tips of all this checklist. So I hope you will listen and try and implement it. Only one more item to go, and then we've done all 12. Thanks for following this far. Please make sure you've registered for September the 4th, Best Agent Day. Just Google Best Agent Day or look at the link below to get your free ticket, and make sure that you get your early registration bonus credit for Best Agent leads. Make sure you've got your Best Agent back office account set up. Go to bestagent.co.uk, follow the links to agents, and check out Best Agent Club if you haven't already. Just bestagent.club, you'll find